So why I need that about inch. Actually, it's too long now. I have to just waste a little bit of string, and then you can, because this string is different type, so I can tie that lock about 2 or 3 times and cut them up, and that's done. Where's my scissors? Got it. That's one pillow shaped Joong. Not very nice because I'm a bit nervous to wrap them up, but I try to make it a smooth size of the Joong lid. Unfortunately, I have a broken one, but don't waste them. I still can use them. By fold them, might be a little bit more room here, as long as you got, and then bend them. That means this Joong will be smaller. Okay, same thing. Try to get the wet part, the rice from the wet water, about tablespoon full, and then another tablespoonful of mung bean.
Stop. Yep.
And then come around here, a piece of lap chow and a piece of meat, and then come back here. I got another tablespoonful of mung bean, maybe a little bit more just to cover up the meat, and then another tablespoonful of rice. Spread them all on top. You don't worry, you can see mung bean, but doesn't matter because that should be enough rice. Like this is another piece of broken leaves again, but can't be helped. Don't waste them. I still use them to wrapping up, and then fold them half again, and then I leave hopefully about an inch of room so I can unfold them the other way, pick them up. You see, this Joong is a little bit smaller, but who cares? That means you got more meat. And shape them, and then you know the level of the rice, and then you fold them.
Stop.
This is the one with the broken lid, but doesn't matter. I still got room to bend them into over the other side, become a pillow shape, and find the rice level and cut them here and bend them again. Use the other finger to hold it. This little bit of spare one was good because it's good for you to tie the string and secure them. And you leave about 6 inches on the other side, probably that's enough. Round 2 go.
Stop.
You give it 2 round on the top, and then go to the bottom now. Round 1 and nearly like 2, and turn around the other way. Give them a twist. On that side, you go over, and then you come back here. Right, and then you're going to twist that on the other end, and then you use that over that. By the time you're over that, you can tie a knot here, because this is a different string. It's quite easy to tie that long, but doesn't matter. You don't tie them too tight, otherwise when there's rice swollen in the lid and make the Joong like stubborn. So you give a little bit more room. By the time you finish, you find them, you can smooth them into a better shape of a pillow shape. Cut the string, done. That's another one. Hopefully after 22 mung bean Joong, actually I only used about 1/4 of the rice, and now it's the time for me to wrap up the peanut one. I use 2 cups of raw peanut, put into it, plus 1 teaspoonful of salt, and mix them well. And they should still have plenty of water in the rice, and I stir them well. And I wrap up the peanut Joong, same shape as same shape, pillow shape, but I use different string, so you can tell the 2 different types. And the peanut one is easier to wrap up. All I do is I put 2 tablespoons into the leaves, and then put the meat in between, and put about 2 tablespoons on top. And that's it, because it's less thing. You don't have to put the mung bean in between them again, because the peanut and the rice already mixed. After about 1.5 to 2 hours hard work, wrap up the Joong. I put into a big saucepan, and I start boil them with boiling water, which can speed up the boiling to the boiling point. Otherwise take too long. And you still take about half an hour to get the whole thing boiling. And after they're boiling, you just turn down the heat and simmer for about 2 to 3 hours. 2 hours you can eat them, and well, after you boil the Joong about 2.5 an hour to 3 hours, and you can switch off, and you can dish out the Joong because it's too heavy to lift them up the whole saucepan, and dish out on the something and then put on the sink. And because you have to dish out earlier, if you leave the Joong there too long and the greasy water, the reason you take out the Joong when they finish cooking earlier, because if you let them leave it in the saucepan too long, and the whole Joong get too greasy and very hard for you to wash them. And you must sort of keep the heat put into the bed straight away, and then at least keep the lid moist. Otherwise, once they cool, they dries up and shrink. Doesn't look not nice looking. And this peanut Joong is, so the whole thing here is 22 mung bean Joong and 23 peanut Joong. And I would say if you only want to make the mung bean one, you only use 1 kilo mung bean, 2 cups of sticky rice, half cup of medium grain rice, then probably will do the job, and also 1 packet of sausage, and that will, you only get, you know, a little bit left. That's it, done. You can't leave yourself, all right? And well, after 2.5 an hour cooking, and well, counting from the water boiling, the Joong is ready. I'm turn it off. I'm gonna dish it out. After they cool down a little bit, I put it in the freezer bag, and that way, and can keep the Joong moist and look nicer. And this is the end of my cooking Joong. Thank you. You find the Joong, sometimes they got some deposit right on top. It's quite easy to rinse off with water, and I think with like cooking the soup, sometimes you find some deposit on top of that. Hang on, there's a smoke get onto the camera, and it's always happened, but don't worry, and you can clean it up with water. Okay.